So these are unmanned aerial camera systems.
And everything is produced locally, and then we ship it out to you.
Yeah, you keep this religiously in the fridge.
Okay.
5 to 7 years.
Right, we're the Great Lakes dealer for the Beneteau powerboat products. Hey guys, Eric Kyle here, publisher of Great Lakes Scuttlebutt magazine, and I'm excited to be out at the Great Lakes Boating Festival right here at the beautiful Grosse Pointe Yacht Club on Lake St. Clair. I'm having a wonderful time, you guys. There's no better place to have a boat show than this venue. As a matter of fact, while I'm here, I'm kind of wandering around looking for some good information to report on, and I ran across my friend over at Grand Banks Yacht Sales, Brian Dekkinga. Brian, how are you? I'm good. How are you, Eric?
Good. It's always a pleasure to see you, my man.
Always nice to see you.
Yeah, so Grand Banks Yacht Sales, wonderful company. Grand Banks, the line's been around for many decades. Wonderful boats. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on now.
Well, big changes with Grand Banks. Grand Banks is often recognized as one of the top brands. You know, as a matter of fact, one of the magazine groups can quantifiably show it's the #1 brand name in the industry.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
recognition. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But Grand Banks, became a very large company. Gone through the global financial crisis, like everything. The company's pulled back, but it's going through a rebirth right now. The company was recently, or has recently purchased the Palm Beach Yachts company.
Oh, nice.
Of Palm Beach, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to get Mark Richards, who is an absolute visionary in this industry, and we're doing some fantastic things with the product. Grand Banks line is basically being reborn. Still paying homage to the past because of that huge heritage that we have.
Oh, yeah.
But the boats are becoming faster, more efficient, a little edgier look, but while still being, hearkening to the traditional lines.
Yeah.
So,
The thing
pretty exciting stuff.
It is. And the thing that I've always loved about Grand Banks is if anybody is a cruiser or trawler or extended cruiser out there, the boat to have is a Grand Banks. The appointments on the boat, the quality of craftsmanship that goes into the boats, it's just, there's no comparison.
No, there really isn't. Grand Banks has a few different lines. They've got the Heritage line, which still looks much like the boats that they've been building for 56 years. But what we're sitting on right now is a 46 East Bay. The 46 East Bay is a Down East style boat. Matter of fact, East Bay was the line that introduced the Down East style.
Oh, really?
To the world, yeah, which
Okay.
has become so popular today.
Yeah.
And it was just a year after they introduced the very first 38 East Bay that companies like Hinckley and a few others came along and
Yeah.
said, hey, we think they've got something going there.
Yeah. And the quality of the East Bay lineup as well, equally just phenomenal.
Fabulous seaboats, very high quality, and with some new production techniques that we're incorporating from Palm Beach. We've got a new 44 that's going to be introduced in October. Using a lot of those new construction techniques, they're going to be even more efficient.
Yeah.
Faster, more efficient, and better use of space.
Well, and the thing that I really think that kind of separates Grand Banks is that when you see one, you instantly know.
Absolutely. And that's not something that will ever change.
Right.
That's not going to go away. We understand that that's the real drawing card.
Yeah. There's a lot of copycats out there, but nobody can really copy.
Right.
The quality. Yeah. So I love the boats, and I know that the staying power of that line is really has a lot of longevity, because I see much older Grand Banks still on the market today, fetching very good prices. So Grand Banks Yacht Sales, what are you guys doing with some of the used boats?
Well, as part of the changes, what we're doing is Grand Banks as a company is getting actively into the brokerage market. We've really looked at the Grand Banks, how many units are out in the field, and it's amazing, Eric. I mean, there are so many, and there are so many groups that have stayed together over so many years. I know Dave last weekend was in Road Harbor and out by Seattle, and they had 100 boats in a rendezvous. You know, I just came
Wow.
back from Gulf States Rendezvous, and I don't remember how many boats, but I met a ton of really nice people and saw boats, some of them 20, 30 years old
Yeah.
that still look like brand new.
Yeah.
And these people still look to Grand Banks to take care of them. So we're taking the next step, and we're going to take care of them in brokerage as well. And that's part of my mandate to get the brokerage program going nationwide.
The Grand Banks owner is a unique individual. Kind of
Yes.
describe for me what a typical Grand Banks owner is.
I like to call them true boaters.
Hmm.
They, Grand Banks typically are not dock queens. They don't sit on the dock. These are people who have a passion for boating, and oftentimes have graduated through several different brands of boats until they realized, you know what, this is what we really want. It's kind of a process flow.
Yeah.
The other interesting thing is a huge percentage of Grand Banks owners have come out of sailboats. At some point in time, they had come out
Yeah.
of sailboats.
Yeah, well, that makes a lot of sense because if you want to do some extending cruising and you definitely don't want to keep on working with the rigging, why
Sure.
not get yourself a nice high quality boat? We here in the Great Lakes are very fortunate because we have an office right here in the Great Lakes for Grand Banks Yacht Sales.
Well, not only an office, we've moved the American headquarters for Grand Banks in Palm Beach from Seattle to Holland, Michigan recently. We've been in this office now since December.
Okay.
And we've part of our new team, myself included, prefer to live in the Holland, Michigan area. We love the Great Lakes, and Grand Banks is so well suited to the Great Lakes that we said, you know what, it's time we move this corporate headquarters to the Great Lakes, where
Yeah.
so much of boating has started. In
Yeah.
this country.
Very much so. So tell us, where's the brick and mortar store then? Where can we come by and visit?
We're actually located at Yacht Base and Marina
Okay.
on Ottawa Beach Road in Holland.
Okay, Holland, Michigan.
Yep,
Perfect.
north side of Lake Meketawa.
And if we're not able to make it down to the Grosse Pointe Yacht Club show here or stop by in Holland, I assume you guys are going to be up at the Bay Harbor show?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're planning a few events with this particular boat. This 46 East Bay that we're on is available for sale.
Okay.
The only one in the country available right now. This one just got off the ship from Malaysia a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
We had it down at CIC. We're here, and I'm going to be basically doing a Great Lakes tour with this boat. So,
Outstanding.
Bay Harbor Boat Show. I've got a few other events planned, and hopefully we'll see your readers on the water.
If I want to go to a website to find out more information about not only the new boat lines, whether it's East Bay or Palm Beach or Grand Banks, where can I go? And also, where can I go to find out more information about some of the used Grand Banks that are available in the market?
www.grandbanks.com, and you'll be able to find links, to our stores.
Outstanding. Brian, thank
Okay.
you so much, my man.
Thanks, Eric.
I greatly appreciate it. The cream of the crop, Grand Banks. What else can you say? Make sure you go by grandbanks.com, check out their full available boats that are on the market right now, or see Brian over in the Holland, Michigan area to pick out your new boat. Thanks so much for your time today, guys. We'll see you out on the water.